All right, so let's just make a whole vlog out of this. The heater, I let it run. It stayed on high. I didn't want to risk setting it any lower, and it ran fine for a good hour or so, but it was still kicking up exhaust on the inside of the cab. So I need to deal with that. So I've turned it off. I'm letting it cool down. I'm running Lucky right now so we can have some warmth in here. I've also got this incredibly warm jacket on. Fun fact, this was a gift from one of my former girlfriends from years ago. She gave it to me for my birthday or Christmas or something. I mean, I was quite spoiled when we get down to it. It's a Hugo Boss feathered down-filled jacket, and it's been under my bed ever since I moved into Lucky, because it was one of those things, like, I'm notorious when it comes to relationships ending, or I have been anyway, in the past, of just like getting rid of stuff from that relationship. Does that make sense? Does anybody else do that? Like, it's not a proud thing, but it's like a processing thing. That whole metaphor of throwing everything into a bin and setting it on fire. I've never done that, but I get that as a thought process when it comes to getting over somebody. So I have done that with gifts, not burned them, but I've just gotten rid of them, right? But this I kept. One, it was a very high-end jacket, let's get serious, and I'll never be able to afford stuff like this, and that's fine. I'm not talking about labels or brands or that sort of thing, but it's functional. This is good until minus 40, so it's coming in handy today. So I'm just saying, if there's something out there that's not like, you know, like really functional, that, you know, like an ex-girlfriend or an ex-boyfriend gave you, maybe at least give it a second thought before you. But anyway, address it as it gets worse. Sorry, I'm looking down here because I wasn't kidding. Like, I just totally broke my bed as I was pushing it in. So look at that. Lucky just got some more character today. That's all right. I need to. So my bed, yeah, it turns into a couch, and it's on these like awesome, I can't see them right now, 500-pound drawer slides. But I need to cut my foam down the middle in order to turn it into a couch easier, because right now that you have to fold the foam and then you're pushing it back and it's a whole thing. I don't know, maybe that's something I do soon. I don't want to cut a hole. I don't want to cut a line straight down my bed. What if that creates like this fault line where I just fall into? I don't know how foam works, apparently. Another thing I may want to do in the like future for a project. So right now, right, this is my air intake over here. That's where the cool air comes in, well, for the fan, because it actually has an air intake on the bottom of the furnace as well. And then it blows out here. Let me see. Yeah, right there. Comes into the wheel well box, and it turns pretty much 90 degrees. It's just ducting, right? Ducting. And then comes out this vent, and this vent I can adjust, right? And that's how I turn it this way when I blow it through the hole that we cut last time. Yes, you helped me cut it. Goes in there, right? Fills that up so that my water doesn't freeze. I'm thinking, because it's so hard to work in here, and I just spent like 15 minutes struggling to get this ducting back on the unit, because there's barely any room to move, and the ducting's getting all tattered and whatnot. I ain't saying it's gonna happen soon, but I may be getting rid of this wheel well box to give myself this room to work, and I may flip the whole unit around and then duct it into the water station, and maybe we put the vent like, I don't know, here or something, and it comes out into the living area. Oh, future projects that are invented through negative days that I have like everybody else. Okay, I'm done beating that dead horse. It's one of the big reasons I get really concerned when stuff like this happens is because of these guys, right? Where you at, Stella? Down here hiding. See, she's using the jacket. Coming in handy for you too. You gonna curl up? Just go to sleep. I'll give you your bed back soon, don't worry. But yeah, like, if I didn't have Penny and Stella, my little fur babies, when stuff like this happens, I wouldn't be as concerned, because like, what's the worst that's gonna happen? My water might freeze, my canned goods might freeze. But no, when I got these guys, that's even more of a push to make sure that I get stuff like this fixed. The battle continues. I'm sitting here doing some editing, and I hear the pump slow down and turn itself off. What is happening? And now it says error 5. I haven't even looked this up. Hang on, I gotta see what's going on here. I guess this is like Pokemon, gotta collect all the error codes. Just when you think you're in the clear. Error 5. Error 5, machine overheating. Check whether the temperature sensor on the housing or the fan speed is abnormal. This is gonna be something I can't fix. Maybe it's just been running for too long and just need to leave it for a bit. God. It's a furnace. It's supposed to be hot. Yeah, the little plug is flashing. Now I guess I better look it up on YouTube. Quick look up online says it could be a lot to do with the air intake on either the unit or outside. The fan could be impeded, the heat vent, make sure it's not blocked or restricted, and check that the heating duct has not been crushed, thus restricting airflow. So I'm gonna check all of that, let you know if I find anything specific. With my luck, it ain't gonna be specific. and then I'll let you know. I really don't think this thing wants me to live to see the new year. Okay, I could stop blaming the heater, I guess. So I was thirsty this morning. This is really sad, actually, because I really like this thing. But like a complete idiot, because, you know, I don't have any sleep, and I've probably been sucking in diesel fumes for like 36 hours straight. I wanted some water. My water was frozen, so I put my bottle next to the vent. And it was on low, it wasn't on high, but good grief, man. And none of it got melted. So it was right up against the vent. No heat could come out. Makes sense to me why it overheated. I mean, here's the thing. There you go, right? Hang on. I really feel like I'm losing my mind when it comes to this whole situation. I mean, clearly. And this is sad, because I've had this bottle for a while. I mean, technically I could still use it. It's just got character now. Your goal. Don't put your water bottles next to your vent.
No shit!
Yeah, everything's fine. But see what these situations can do to you? All right, I'm gonna go back to editing. How do I not film this? Stella. So I don't know if I can move without disturbing her. Oh, there we go. I'm just lying here, kind of stretching my back out because I've been sitting there editing my top 10 favorite, least favorite movies video all day. Since we're sort of sorted out with the heater, I'm feeling an immense weight off my shoulders. Poor choice of words. Stella, if you're gonna be up there, can you at least give me a little massage? Actually, I'm just plotting how I'm going to kill you, sir. No. You're a sweetheart. Yeah, good girl. But anyway, oh, sorry, Stella. Well, now I can move up a little bit. Feels good that it's sort of solved. Am I a little nervous that there's no filter on there? Yeah, sure, a little bit, but like I said before, I'd rather not die. Right now, I'm sort of just enjoying the fact that I've got my home back and I'm not going toe-to-toe with the bloody diesel heater anymore. And I just posted on Patreon, and my post title was Back to Weird, because that's sort of what it is. Like, oh, everything in the house is back to normal. Not really. We're back to weird. I couldn't be happier. Warn me, heater. That is no longer trying to murder me. Sorry. What was that? That's what I thought. All right, girlfriend. Ooh. Sorry about the light. Stella, right in your eyes. Stella loves being brushed. Penny, on the other hand, good Lord, we gotta fix this light. There, it's dark and muddier of an image, but at least it's not blinding the cats. Stella loves being brushed. Penny can, she'd rather probably punch me in the face. This is a necessity, though, I find with these guys. Like, they're not long hairs, thank goodness, but I mean, they still shed and their fur gets everywhere, so keeping up on their brushing definitely helps now that we're in our cozy little tiny home. Just had some dinner, just more scrambled eggs, uploaded some more videos, gonna do some more editing, but I just realized it's about 7:30 right now, at the tail end of this cold snap, which is coming back again in like 2 days. But right now it's minus 19 degrees Celsius outside. And I haven't really done like my chores for the day, if you want to call it that. That being filling up the diesel from the jerry can and cleaning out the cat's litter box. Where's the camera? I'm also so used to it being on this side, but I have it flipped around right now, and you're over here. Hi. So yeah, so I need to do that before it gets any colder, because the last thing you want is to have that really messy litter box get funkified worse in the middle of the night, or the cats get pissy. The cat. Hang on, words are tough. The cats, you don't want them to get picky in the middle of the night because the litter box is dirty and then they poo on the floor. Hasn't happened yet, but I wouldn't put it past either one of these fur balls. Minus 19, basically beach weather with what we've been living through. Get all bundled up and go do our van life chores. Fortunately, I gotta go outside to do this. Maybe you can see Stella. She right up here. Stella! Well, if she moves, you get to see her. If she don't, you don't. It's kind of the rules of the cats. warm now. And you got a clean litter box, so should be good to go. Good morning, Stella. How did you sleep? Did you know you're becoming moderately famous? Don't let it go to your head, okay? Always remain the humble kitty that you are. Promise me. Penny's so funny when she sleeps. She buries her face. Let's not be mean and wake her up. And don't you be mean and wake her up either. Let her sleep. When Penny sleeps, it's like when your toddler finally goes to bed. You just kind of want to go, oh, thank God. I am being so lazy. I just realized it's 9:40 in the morning. I guess all that stuff with the issues with the diesel heater and my sleep finally caught up with me. That's misleading. That means that I slept solid through till right now. No, I was still up probably around 5 or so, just stirring. I'm parked on a little bit of an angle, so my whole body just kind of wants to go, yeah. But then I was able to get back to sleep, and yeah. And I did the usual. Woke up, gave the fur baby some love, checked in on you lovely people on YouTube. We're at like 4,400 people right now. Who knows where we're going to be at when this video goes live. It's just crazy. It's really cool, but kind of crazy. Hi. Oh, well, you got to do it in frame or everybody's going to give me all the heck. Oh, there's no place to put you guys. Oh, wait, that kind of works. There we go. Oh, what was I saying? Being lazy? Hey, she's feisty in the morning. You gotta come at her head. She hates her, like, top of tail area being pet. Right now, she just wants to... What do you want? I'm gonna call child services on you because you're being a bad parent. You're abusing me. Hey. Gosh, you little snippy. I've always been able to play rough with her ever since she was a kitten. I've lightly pinched the top of her tail. Yeah. And she would like spin around and try and whack at my hand. And then I'd move and pinch her tail again. And she'd spin around and whack my hand. But she kept coming back. So we just kept doing it. It became a game. I'm not hurting her. She would have you believe otherwise. Be nice. Like, no one want to be nice. Get up and feed me. I did do that. I filled your water bowls. That's what I did at 5 when I woke up. Oh. Okay, bye. Yeah, I guess, that makes sense that the lack of sleep would catch up with me, so I probably shouldn't feel too bad. Can you stop being abusive? She's just sitting right off screen. Just... What was I saying? This happens a lot. Yeah, sleep, catching up. My goodness. I hope I'm on the path to getting better sleeps, because that was just a crazy few days. I was going to say a couple days, but it was like 3 or 4 days total that stretched over. My goodness. But yeah, just again, to reiterate, hashtag get rid of the fuel filter. Someone out there is going to be like, you cannot do that. You cannot leave it without a fuel filter. Want to bet? That's crazy. Look at that. That's one thing I need to do. My hair is getting a little crazy. It's probably time to shave up the sides and the back again and give it a little bit of a trim. These two are... Stella's in a mood. She's attacked Penny. You're a jerk this morning. You be nice. Cats, man. They got some raging personality. Not happy till the spoon is standing straight up. Name that movie. I actually can't do that because that would require real sugar and that would be far too much sugar. But I know somebody's gonna be like, dude, that was a lot of creamer. But this is my fairly simple editing station that I've been working at for a few days since I've been laying low just outside my cousin's house, which has been super nice. Shore power. I can edit in Lucky, which is nice. I don't have to bother them. although I'm sure she wouldn't be bothered by me being in there. I don't know, I find it quite cozy. The one thing that does kind of like stink is my back situation, of course. Right? I have to sit up and then I hit my head on the roof. But it's okay, because you're supposed to take breaks when you're sitting for a long time anyway, so I can just go out, stretch my legs, or I just lay down on the bed for a few minutes, check in with you lovely people, and then come right back to editing. I am getting a little cabin fevery though, and I'm gonna have to get outside. All right, so I wanted to get to that water station and stuff today, but I don't know that I will. We'll gauge the day and see. But Stella just got really sick. She threw up all over the bed. She made that horrible noise that cats make when something's wrong. I'm not gonna try and imitate it. She's up here in the perch right now. Stellies, you okay? She was pretty bad. She had it all over her face and her paw, and I had to clean it up. And she might have had number 2 a little bit on the floor. Like, she didn't go to the bathroom on the floor. She used the litter box, but it was, I'll spare you guys the details. Anyway, I'm gonna have to go find some like decent quality cat food for her and monitor that. Hopefully it doesn't get any worse. If it does, she's gotta go to the vet. She's always been the kind of cat that does sort of throw up a lot, not a lot, because she hasn't really done it since we moved into the van. I don't know, so anyways, that's taking precedence over anything else today. So I'm not gonna film too much of it. I'll give you guys an update when I have something to update you on. Okay, so we're back in Lucky. She's doing a lot better. When I got back, she was underneath the blanket, which she does all the time. And I got her to eat some of this, which, you know, healthy gourmet, whatever, but at least it's ocean fish and tuna. She prefers fish over chicken for sure, which is frustrating because I got a couple cans here. This one, I really wanted her to eat, this digestive care, but it's mostly chicken. So hopefully she'll eat it later. She hears me talking about her. Hi, you okay? Seeing her bathe herself is nice. So I was able to give her, you know, like a spoonful of this into her dish, and I had her on the bed and she was eating it, but I had to continually like pet her to get her to eat it. That's kind of normal with her. She's a bit of a sketchy cat. So Penny, of course, gets obsessed with the fact that there's now wet food and this, that, and the other thing. So it's like a 3-ring circus in here, keeping Penny away or giving her her own food and trying to coax Stella to eat. So I feel bad in the sense that it was, I can't say for sure, but the amount of diesel fumes that were in the air maybe made her sick. I'm hoping that's all it was, and it was just sick. Like she's bathing herself now, right? So that's a good sign. Because this morning, she wasn't looking so hot. It's funny because it's not funny, but it's like when it comes to pets, we love them so much, right? Like I've had cats my entire life, and I've grown up around dogs. My brother's got 2 huskies and a lab. And, you know, girlfriends have had dogs throughout my life, so I'm very familiar with it, but I've always had cats in my life. And it doesn't matter. Cats, dogs, lizards, birds, whatever, these animals that we form these attachments to, I've always said it sucks because very rarely do they have the courtesy of just passing away on their own. You know what I mean? Like, that's a sad thing to think about, but it's going to happen. But I've never had an animal just pass away. They always make us make that tough decision. It sucks. Well, I can't end the vlog on this down note. I'll see what happens with the rest of the day. Maybe I just really want to monitor her. I do have that piece of wood that's got diesel on it. I should probably get that the hell out of here. I'll see what happens. Good girl. She came up here for some more food. That's a good sign. Sorry. Summertime. I'm going over one of my videos before I post it. It's okay. Sorry, did I disturb you? Because there was too much of my voice. Oh, hello. You doing okay? Here's the thing about Stella. And Penny's not far behind. I got her as a kitten in 2008. So she's pushing 13 years old. I also got her at a pet store, so that's why she's the biggest weirdo. I'm a firm believer that if your animal comes from a pet store, they're a weirdo, for sure. As opposed if you get them from like a shelter or a rescue place, they're usually nice and sweet to everybody. But she's a weirdo who only really likes me. Oh, I'm so happy she's eating. Good girl. Good girl. So I'm still letting Stella eat first just because of her little throw up scare I had a few days back. She's fine. We just saw her playing. But still, if I don't let her eat first, she tends to get skittish and then doesn't want to eat when Penny's eating. It's a bit of a balance, but it was also partly because we had ran out of hard food. Usually I just leave hard food out for them and they just eat whenever. So I think they're a little upset with me for them not having constant access to food right now. But you guys are getting old. You can't just have food all the time. She's just like, kill me then. Just kill me. Life's not worth living if I just can't eat whenever I want. What's your mouse? Did you get the mouse? The mouse that has feathers, apparently? Or are they supposed to be fish? I don't know. Go either way. I guess it's supposed to be a fish, but then it's a furry fish, and it's just like, okay, whatever. Come on, you gotta eat your food. Good girl. So it was just kind of like the unwinding after that camping trip and proving to myself that I can come back and be at this Walmart. So we'll see. We'll see. See how I fare through the night. I'm sure I will be fine. And then we'll do a quick check-in the morning. And for now, I'm going to go check the comments, check in with Patreon, do all that good stuff, and then try and get a good night's sleep. I don't think you're done eating yet, little girl. You can get back there and give it another shot. You're going to get that good food into you. All right, so I will see you all in the next clip, but have a good night as well.